Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most, and here's another installment of the Clansman One Dan Gang trial out of Jamaica. This trial is definitely the biggest trial in Jamaica's judicial history. Given the volume of the trial, the amount of people that they're trying to convict under one set of charges, and given the fact that it has been running for so long. Anyway, let's get into the matter, the details. Shout out to the Jamaica Gleaner for this one. Law-abiding citizens. The people who they are accusing of criminality have taken the stand to express that they are not gangsters, they are law-abiding citizens. The man them have good job too. The man them have proof of unemployment too. I know a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, that don't mean nothing because me know you to work as a welder by day and a big gun that carry by night. All these things. Alright, let's talk about it. So the article says that the majority of the alleged Klansman one done gangsters, the majority of them who remain on trial on Wednesday, they sought to paint themselves as productive law-abiding citizens who have been steadfastly focused on their families, their businesses, and their jobs before police came in and disrupted their lives with arrest. Now, while proclaiming their innocence as if they were a chorus, meaning everybody is singing in unison, you know, a chorus go already. The defendants distanced themselves from being a part of the gang or any criminal organization or taking part in any criminal activity that the two ex-gangsters have testified that they were involved in. The two ex-gangsters meaning witness number 1 and witness number 2, right? Those are the two main witnesses, and they are the ones that said this person did that and that person did this, and everybody is saying, I don't know what they're talking about because that's not us. We have regular jobs, Your Honor. We have businesses. We are family men. We defend and take care of our families. We are upstanding citizens in society. Some even testified that they never knew the reputed gang leader, Andre Blackman Bryan. Remember, I know 33 people originally arrested and charged, and all of them are said to be members of the gang, the Klansman One Don gang, and all of them are said to know Andre Blackman Bryan, their leader, pretty well. But here you have them on, I was gonna say on stage, but here you have them on in court saying, we don't know this man. Me and this man, I never met this man before, Judge. Some of them said, I never met him until now, the first time when we were initially brought to court in 2019, when indictment came down and them round up everybody and put us with him, saying he is our leader and we are gang members. That's the first time I meet this man. I have never met him before. This is a totally false case against us. I have nothing to do with this. Remember, the judge just threw out 5 murder cases. They still have to answer to the charge of being a part of a gang, being a part of a criminal organization. So, this denial that is very strong, that's saying we don't even know him. It's not like we play ball together. It's not like we grew up in the same community. It's not like, we got church together. It's not like he frequents my business and he's a big supporter of my business, or I did some work for him. Me not know the man. The only time I met him is 2019 when them first call up all of us and say him a leader and we are gang members. With only Andre Blackman Bryan having previously completed his case, 23 of the remaining 28 defendants gave evidence. 23 of the remaining 28 gave evidence yesterday, repeatedly denying the prosecution's case that they are gang members and that they had taken orders from Blackman and that they had committed multiple murders for the gang. This is what they had to face yesterday. Are you a member of the Klansman Wanda and gang faction of the Klansman gang? No, I am not. I'm not a member of any gang for that matter. Have you taken orders from Andre Blackman Brian before? I don't even know the man. The first time me meet him, I when them carry come a court and me meet him in your so. Have you ever committed any murders in the name of the gang from Andre Blackman Brian's orders? I just tell you something, I'm part of no gang, and no, I have never committed any murder, Your Honor. The defendants, except for two of them, gave sworn statements in which they also accused the two main witnesses of lying. Remember, I know. The judge asked before, are there any other persons that can corroborate, back up the main witness story? Nobody, except for the cops who he told. The defendants, except for two of them, gave sworn statements in which they also accused the two main witnesses of lying. Some said that they had never met the self-confessed former gangster before they were charged. Never see this man before, Your Honor, until police come draw me in, handcuff me up, lock me up. With several other claims that they had only met one of them. In particular, the one that was selling Bandulu cigarettes. Yeah, we used to go buy some cigarette off him, and I used to sell Bandulu cigarette. Bandulu cigarette, my friend, means illegal cigarettes. Cigarettes that did not pay proper taxes to come through the system. Properly made cigarettes. Some people have cigarette machine and then make fake cigarette and them sell them and make a whole heap of money because they sell it for half price. A pack of cigarette as what the store would sell it for. Some people get knockoff cigarettes to sell. Knockoff Craveney, knockoff Mataran, knockoff whatever else cigarettes are out there and sell them. Just like how you have knockoff name brand clothing and knockoff, all these things. Same way. So one of them was selling knockoff cigarettes or Bandulu cigarettes. And some of the people them say, the only time we meet that one there, that one in particular, is when he was selling Bandulu cigarettes. We used to go buy Bandulu cigarettes from him. That is it. The other one, we never see him before until we get arrested. That's the first time we meet him. This is what all of them are saying. However, two defendants, the gang's alleged second in command, which was Jason Citypuss Brown and Tomrick Taylor, they both opted not to give any statement, and they closed their cases without bringing any witnesses. Now remember, Citypuss been in lockup before, He's in lockup on a different murder charge, and he's been there for quite some time now. See? So, and also, I believe on record, they claim that's the voice of Citypuss and he said this and he said that, but even that was disproved. Because the same detective that said, yes, I'm sure, when they played Citypuss on another device, him said, no, that's not him. And that was him. So you see, he wasn't even sure who he was listening to, and he was discredited as well. In the meantime, the alleged gangsters who spoke said that they had jobs such as a chef, a graphic designer, printer, construction worker, stonemason, barber, vendor, laborer, and furniture maker. These are all the job descriptions that came out of the group. They all said that they had never been convicted of any criminal offenses. They put that out there and they checked, and it's true. None of them had ever been convicted of any criminal offenses, and they knew nothing about the gang, with some of them actually saying also that they had never owned a gun and had never in their lives fired a gun. Some of them told the court that they had never even visited Jones Avenue in Spanish Town before in St. Catherine. Now remember, Jonestown is where the gang's headquarters is alleged to be based, right? Some of them said, I had never even been to Jonestown. If a man can tell me, say him see me in a Jonestown before, him good. Because I had never been to Jonestown before, Your Honor. Not even over there. And they also said that they had not previously known most of their co-accused. So you can imagine 23 people sitting down and they're looking at each other and they're saying, me not know none of them man here either. Them a bring up case saying that me and some of them man here killed somebody and we move in a gang and we link up at this place and that place. I don't know these people. Me get to know them people here when the whole of we get thrown in together into this case. Except for those who lived in their communities. So me know one person here and him over there, so Hotfoot living in my community. Me and him grew up together. The rest of these men, Your Honor, I don't know them. In his defense, Michael Whitley, who's 23 years old, said, Your Honor, I am a chef. Me I want to cook. Me I cook from me 15. Me not in any gang. I just my food shop me run and deal with. Another one, who was Lamar Simpson, said that he was just a higgler and construction worker. And Your Honor, I have to work very hard to take care of my family. I am a law-abiding citizen. I have never owned a gun, said the father of 2 sons. Simpson, who was very emotional as he spoke, tears running down and everything, trembling, said, I am no done for nowhere or for no one, Your Honor. I am a man who stands for my family and my children. Meanwhile, y'all remember this part, brothers Pete Miller and Marco Miller told the court that they would not have joined any gang, as it was gangs that was responsible for their father's murder. One of them said, I could never be in this gang in particular, because from I was a little boy growing up, I was told that it was the Klansman gang that killed my father. This is what Marco said. Now, if you all remember the recording that was played in the court, his brother, who had earlier expressed a similar sentiment, saying that their daddy got killed by Klansman gang, that's what they were told growing up. So for them to grow up and go seek out to go join Klansman gang after Klansman gang took their father away from them, he also told the court that one of the alleged killers of his father was also on trial in the same trial with him. Earlier, during the playing of the secret recordings, this, if you listen and you've been following on SouFLoTV, then you must have heard that part. The secret recording, the voice that was attributed to Brown, and Brown was heard boasting how he was the one that killed the Miller brothers' father. They have a secret recording, right? Remember, witness number 1 or 2, one of them witnessed they say he recorded them on a cell phone, 3 cell phones. Those 3 cell phones were all played out in court, and the content of those, all of them in there got to listen to it, and on it they heard Brown, or who was identified as Brown, bragging, saying, yeah man, him, me kill him, kill the father of them 2 there, of the Miller brothers. So now the Miller brothers are on trial along with the rest of them, and the Miller brothers are stating their case in court saying, why would we even join this gang? You know, from when little and I grew up, we've been told that, yeah, Klansman gang kill your father, you know. And now, sitting in court here, we've heard somebody on here, which the person is over here with us, saying, I him do it. Pete, during his unsworn testimony, sought the judge's permission to rebut the former Don turned statement witness description that he had a bent leg. Me leg no bend. And sparked laughter from the court when he swiftly stepped down from the docks to show the judge his gait, the way his legs are positioned. That me leg no bend. So how am I say me have a bent leg? Both brothers, who were alleged to have been involved in a double murder of 2 Denham Town men, both denied their involvement. So apparently, the brothers were also alleged to have been involved in a double murder in Denham Town. They denied their involvement as well. Now, according to Marco, one of the witnesses had a grudge against him. This is the 2 brothers, you know, who said from them little, they've been told that Klansman killed them father. Marco now, he said, you know where I think this coming from? Are some gal feelings. This is girls' feelings. One of them I carry. Because I was close to his girlfriends, and it was being rumored that he had got the girl pregnant. Say me breed her. Now from that time there, him said the witness start walk and tell people say, me fi dead. Y'all hear that? This witness, now the goal now is to discredit the witness all the way, you know. So they're giving their statements and they're saying, I don't know, you know, Your Honor, this man just throw me in a thing and talk about him a witness and him see me do, and I never involved in any of these. Matter of fact, from me I grew up, them say a Klansman gang kill my father. So why would me and my brother go join the gang that they say kill my father? Right? And even then, sitting here in court, listening to the tape, we hear a man on the tape saying him is responsible for the killing of my father. So what the hell would I be doing in that gang? Furthermore, let me tell you where the beef between us and this man I come from. The witness. That witness right there, me used to be close with him like a girlfriend them. See? And one of them girlfriend breed. And people tell him say, me breed her. And then him start walk and talk, say, me fi dead. Next thing me know, him put me in a this thing. 2 of Brian's relatives also, brother Kevon Green and cousin Roel Taylor, also professed their innocence, insisting that they were not a part of any gang. Now, if you remember, the witness who is testifying say him know everything and recorded everything and all this, that witness also said that one thing Blackman made sure is that his brother never got involved in any of the killings. So if they're going to believe anything that he says, they will have to believe that as well. So the only other charge that probably would stand now for him to defend himself against is, were you a part of this criminal organization? And the answer is no. That's what they're in court saying now. No. Green said that he was a laborer and he has never handled any weapons like the witness had told the court. Taylor, who was charged for a gun that was reportedly found in his furniture shop, said that he knows nothing about that weapon. Plant it there. And he had his common law wife also testify on his behalf. And she said that the shop had a door and that door could not close. And anybody who knew that that door could not close could have went through that door and placed that gun there to set them up. Meanwhile, 20 of the defendants have closed their cases, with about 3 more awaiting documents and witnesses to complete theirs. The matter will continue today, with more defendants presenting their cases before Judge Justice Brian Sykes, and we await to hear the outcome of this. Nothing more of them a go walk. Remember, me tell you that. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. It's SouFLoTV, and I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.